Today I fucked up on my math finals regarding a question about chickens. This morning I was taking my math finals for semester 1. I stumbled upon a problem about a farm. It went like this: a farm's name is 180 animal legs. Something along the lines of that. Find out how many pigs and chickens are on that farm. So basically I spent around half an hour on this question trying to create a system of equations and didn't understand it, so I went on with my final and decided to come back to it later. Well, once I went back to the question, I thought 180 equals 4x plus 4 years. X regarding chicken legs and Y regarding pig legs must be correct. Well, this is where I screwed up. I thought chickens had 4 legs. Later on, after I got out of the test-taking room, I started to chat with my friends about this problem cause I didn't seem to understand, and that's when it hit me that chickens had 2 legs. My friends started laughing their asses off at me. Too long didn't read, thought a chicken had 4 legs while doing a math final. The guy who bought 80 watermelons must be proud of you. Was the farm in Chernobyl, man? How did you think chicken had 4 legs? He grew up in Chernobyl. To be fair, the farm could be named anything, ignoring the amount of various appendages present. Especially if mutated. If chickens only have 2 legs, how come I can get a pack of 4 drumsticks from Tesco's? Checkmate, atheists. Today I fucked up by sewing on a button that fell off. Have you ever lost a button on a shirt and then said to yourself, I'm a grown-ass man, I can figure out how to sew a button? They attach extra buttons to the tags of most dress shirts. I happen to own a needle cause I'm almost 30 and you just collect things over the years. Damn, the only thread I have is bright orange. Well, screw it, I really like this shirt and I'm gonna figure it out anyway. On YouTube tutorial on reattaching a button later, and I'm feeling good. It's back on. I learned a useful skill and fixed an expensive shirt too. So what if it's kinda obvious that this one button has bright orange thread and all the others are black? It's less obvious than the button just straight up being gone. I'm feeling pretty good about this whole thing. Then immediately after I sit back down at my desk, I see it. A whole spool of black thread. D#DD%mo dollar and ERF /# euroing do dollar and $a stupid F / king black thread. I was literally staring at it the whole time I watched the tutorial, but does my brain recognize that black thread looking thing as something I might need on this quest? No, of course not. It's only clear what that spool contains the second I am done with my task. I guess this shirt has character now cause I'm not redoing it. Too long didn't read. I resewed a button onto my shirt with garish, bright orange thread because I thought it was all I had, despite literally staring at a spool of black thread the whole time. It's okay, I once had to sew a button back on a shirt pocket and ended up sewing the front of the shirt to the back of the shirt. Meant you couldn't wear it if you tried. Lamau. I was knitting a sleeve for a sweater, followed the directions for my size and came towards the end. It was too short. I had started with the wrong set of directions. Nothing to do but rip the whole sleeve out and start over. Consider it practice. Now that you have learned to do it properly. Good on you anyways. If you want to practice, rip the orange part out and redo it with black. Not that one orange button is a big deal for an, I'm assuming, single dude in his 30s. Good job taking the initiative to learn how. It's pretty easy once you do it a few times. Do you own a black Sharpie? If so, it's a quick fix. This is the real MVP comment right here. Thank you, kind stranger. Sharpie. Today I fucked up at work and cost the company $100K. I work at a multi-billion-dollar company where we manufacture aircraft wings. My fuck up came when I put up a drill jig which locates to the assembly with 2 dowels. One fell out and I drilled it full size. So upon removing the jig I noticed my mistake and my ass collapsed. Putting up the brackets which fit to those holes, it was apparent the bracket was slightly out of position. It is very unlikely someone would have noticed, but my conscience got the better of me and I consulted a quality engineer whose first words were "fuck. The whole assembly has been quarantined to determine the outcome, but I reckon it'll get the bin," costing the company $100K for the material and the work hours on it. I'm fully expecting to get a ball busting tomorrow. Moral of the story: double check and triple check before drilling holes in expensive assemblies. TLDR, set up something wrong and drilled it on an aircraft wing assembly. Thank you for having integrity. Something the world is dwindling in. Honestly, if I were your boss, I'd be pissed of course, but having an employee who tells the truth and owns up to their mistakes, especially at this magnitude, is a very valuable person to have around. A lot of people would have never said anything and tried to hide it, risking the company's reputation and, in your situation, lives. If this wasn't a regular occurrence from that employee, then I certainly wouldn't fire them. You may have cost them $100,000 today, but potentially saved them millions or billions from a catastrophic failure in the future. I'd implore you not to beat yourself up about it, and management shouldn't either. Whilst it sucks and is a lot of money, great you understand the cost of quality. Many people don't give a shit. If the process you're following allowed for the error to happen, there likely needs to be a change to the process. The mishap can be used as a valuable lesson and to improve the process going forward. You'll probably be following AS 9100, so all being well, with the correct root cause analysis followed, it shouldn't happen again. Working in the quality industry, coming across posts like this gives me the same feeling of seeing your teacher outside of school. Wow, you didn't have to speak up, but you did. Could have saved lives. Thank you for being a good person. Honestly, thanks for speaking up. You could have definitely just swept it under the rug and who knows the consequences down the road. I know it sucks, but if you frame it in a positive way, like maybe your honesty saved lives, you can feel better about it. Yeah dude, you should absolutely treat yourself to some comfort food about this. It sucks that you're stressed about the ball busting, but you absolutely did the right thing. A $100,000 mistake is better than a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, and any company worth their shit should be happy you took ownership of the mistake.